There may be no issue more divisive between Republicans and Democrats.
A special WMBF presidential primary preview in January helped you learn where the leading 5 GOP and 2 Democratic candidates stood on some of the big issues such as gun control, I-73, and offshore drilling.
When we look at the Republican candidates, there's plenty of support for offshore drilling and gas exploration. In fact, among the top 5 here, it's pretty much unanimous. The one candidate with a few reservations about drilling, former Governor Jeb Bush, we're giving him a thumbs down tonight.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Republican presidential debate.
We send a crew to Charleston for the GOP debates days before the primary.
In the debate before the debate, Carly Fiorina, Rick Santorum, and Mike Huckabee duked it out, trying to win over voters just a month before the presidential primary.
We have record numbers of men out of work. We have record numbers of women living in poverty.
On the main stage,
I'll tell you what.
The usual topics like jobs.
If this all works out, I'm happy to consider naming you as VP. And so if you happen to be right, you could get the top job at the end of the day.
And plenty of jabs.
I like that. I like it. I'd consider it. But I think I'll go back to building buildings if it doesn't work out.
Actually, I'd love to get you to build a wall.
I have a feeling it's going to work out, actually.
Ladies and gentlemen, if we elect Marco Rubio, every day will be a great day in America.
That was Governor Haley's endorsement of Marco Rubio just 3 days before the GOP primary, February 20th. But in the end,
let's put this thing away.
Donald Trump in his victory speech after winning the first in the South Republican primary right here in South Carolina.
With Rubio edging out Cruz for second place.
A little more surprising, maybe second and third place tonight. What's your perspective on this overall?
Marco Rubio really needed this win tonight.
Our team of reporters at the top 3 watch party locations for reaction.
If you are a conservative, this is where you belong because only one strong conservative is in a position to win this race.
For me, the state of South Carolina will always be the place of new beginnings and fresh starts.
Trump staying on his immigration platform.
And they told me that he said he would not pay for the wall. Do you have a comment? I said, yes. The wall just got 10 feet taller.
And a week later, it would be the Democratic candidate's turn, but the race not nearly as close.
A resounding victory for Hillary Clinton. She says South Carolina sent a message to the rest of the country.
When we stand together, there is no barrier too big to break.
Good evening, I'm Michael Maley. Tonight, Clinton walks away with nearly 75% of the vote in the South Carolina Democratic primary. And
our team at Clinton's watch party and our political expert, CCU Professor Holly Tankersley, again interpreting the results for you.
Many people predicted Hillary would win South Carolina. Not a big surprise there. How about the margin that we're seeing? Surprising or maybe not as much?
The margin is really surprising, especially if you base it on polling from the last few weeks, where Secretary Clinton's polling about 25 points ahead. It looks like she's going to outperform that, and certainly that is a big surprise.